Are you looking for the best meat grinders? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best meat grinders on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. LE M12 Big Bite Electric Meat Grinder. This monster of a grinder is not lying when it says Big Bite. The huge feed tube, oversized hopper, and 3/4 horsepower motor can take down 11 pounds of meat in 60 seconds. The heavy-duty machine is much the same as you might find in the kitchen of a butcher, deli, or sausage shop, and it'll hold up to constant use and abuse. It's great if you're a big game hunter, an aspiring charcutier, or any other serious meathead. The LE M12 comes with coarse and fine grinder plates, as well as 3 sizes of sausage stuffer for everything from breakfast links to snack sticks to salami. You can also buy an array of compatible LEM accessories, like a jerky slicer or full cleaning and maintenance kit. Operation is super easy, with just a single switch. It doesn't have a reverse function like most grinders do, but on the other hand it's unlikely to get stuck and need reversing. The Big Bite is a big grinder, and it comes at a big price. This is not the machine for the mere casual grinder of meat, but it is a machine that will last a lifetime. At number 2. SAX International TurboForce Classic 3000 Series Electric Meat Grinder and Amp Sausage Stuffer. This grinder is extremely powerful, with 3000 watts of peak power, which translates to 800 to 1200 watts while grinding, and a capacity of 180 to 240 pounds of meat per hour. It also offers 2 speed options, with a slower mode that's best for tougher, fattier cuts. The SDX's best feature, though, is its range of attachments and extras to help you get as much use out of the machine as possible. It comes with 3 blades, 3 different grinding plates, and 3 sizes of sausage stuffing tubes. There's also a special nozzle for making homemade kibbe, a dish of meat stuffed inside a shell made from bulgur wheat and more meat. Versions of kibbe are popular throughout the Middle East, as well as in Turkey, where it's known as ikli koft. The plastic pusher opens up to store extra parts when not in use. On top of that, it includes some useful pre- and post-grinding tools, a burger press to make both standard and slider-sized patties, and a pair of meat claws for shredding and handling hot items. The main downside to all those different grinding options is that the machine can be complicated to put together. Different functions require different sets of pieces. Make sure you hold on to the manual, which explains everything. When it comes to cleaning, the blades are dishwasher safe, but none of the other parts are, so you'll have to do some manual scrubbing. At number 3. Cuisinart Electric Meat Grinder. If you buy meat in bulk, go hunting, or just want to take up home sausage making as a hobby, this grinder might be the one for you. The powerful 300-watt motor grinds up to 3 pounds per minute, and we managed to power through 12 pounds of meat in a single session with no problems. The brushed stainless steel housing is durable, and the machine product includes plates for medium and coarse grinds. What makes it great for sausages especially is its 2 separate stuffer attachments, a standard-sized one for links of bratwurst or hot dogs, plus a smaller version for breakfast sausage. We tested the Cuisinart on family-sized batches of burgers and meatloaf, and even experimented with cheese and veggies, and it had very little trouble. It struggled a bit with a dense piece of very cold fat but still managed to take it down. It's also easy to set up, operate, and clean. This is clearly a machine designed for home use by someone who isn't necessarily an expert in technique. In a really clever design feature, the included plastic pusher opens up to hold the spare grinder plates and sausage stuffers. However, the pusher's lid just pops on instead of screwing down, and it popped off pretty frequently once it got greasy from use. Note that this is a standalone grinder. If you already own a Cuisinart stand mixer, the brand's meat grinder attachment works similarly to this machine and is a bit cheaper. At number 4. Sunmile SMG50 Electric Meat Grinder. The Sunmile SMG50 is a beast of a meat grinder. Its extra-large feed tube, powerful motor and smart design can handle up to 200 pounds of meat per hour, according to the brand. We didn't test it with that much meat, but we did manage to put 2.5 pounds of fatty chuck roast through it in less than a minute, so the math pretty much works out. The durable gearbox in the Sunmile lets it whip through easier jobs in a flash, but can also turn down the speed and crank up the power with tougher cuts, or even bones if you're grinding your own pet food. The machine comes with plates for coarse, medium, and fine grinds, as well as a sausage stuffer, to accomplish any task you might want. You can even chill the grinder head, blade, and plates in the fridge or freezer before grinding to help keep fats solid and thoroughly integrated. Its 2-inch feed tube is much wider than other models, so you don't have to cut your meat into small pieces, a big time saver when working with large quantities of meat. We also love the storage compartment in the back, which holds the cord and the extra plates and accessories so you can't lose track of them. When you're done, cleanup is simple enough. The blade and grinding plates are dishwasher safe. The grinder head and other parts must be washed by hand, however, and the machine doesn't include any cleaning tools to help scrub out all the stray bits of meat. While the construction within is solid, we're not in love with the looks of the Sunmile. For this price, you'd expect a metal finish that can fit in with a home kitchen, not the white plastic housing that looks rather cheap and utilitarian. At number 5. KitchenAid Food Grinder Attachment. If you have a KitchenAid stand mixer, you might not be aware of just how versatile it is. You can of course knead dough, whip egg whites, and mix countless combinations of items in the main bowl, but the power hub on the front of the machine lets you attach accessories like this meat grinder and use the powerful motor to operate them. It's an inexpensive accessory that includes coarse and fine plates and can handle meat as well as stale bread for making breadcrumbs, cheese for grating, and all sorts of fruits and vegetables. The included pusher also has a wrench on the other end to easily tighten the unit firmly in place and remove it when you're done grinding. While this simple attachment is all you need for grinding meat, there are compatible add-ons that make it even more useful. An optional food tray expands the surface area for holding food, making it faster and easier to keep feeding ingredients into the grinder. And then there's the sausage stuffer attachment, which works with the grinder to feed the prepared sausage mix into casings. It includes both a narrow tube ideal for breakfast sausages as well as a large tube for bratwurst, Italian sausage, and other large sausages. If you prefer a full package with all the bells and whistles, KitchenAid also makes a durable metal food grinder attachment that comes with 3 grinding plates, fine, medium, and coarse, small and large sausage stuffer tubes, a large removable tray, a food pusher, a storage case, and a cleaning brush. But it costs twice as much as the basic plastic grinder.